Hey everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. I believe that we should be live right now, so it's always a big question if we're actually live or not. But anyway, if you're here, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. This is awesome. I wanted to come back and connect with you and just kind of talk through everything that's going on right now. There's a lot out there right now. If you've been watching my videos lately, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There has been a lot of things going on, so I wanted to come back with you, connect, and just kind of run through some of your questions. If you have any, please feel free to stick those down below, and I'll do my best. As always, I do my best to answer as many questions as possible, but please remember, there's a lot of people usually leaving questions down below, so I'll do my best to answer them, but if I don't get to yours, please don't take it personally. Just doing my best here. So let me get into the chat and see if anyone's here, or if I'm talking to myself, or maybe there's some questions already. I'm not really sure, but let's see. Whoops. Let's see what's going on here. Hang on just a second. It takes me a second to get into it here. But anyway, I hope you're having a nice day so far. I love doing these live streams. I always really look forward to them. I know when I have a little bit of extra time, I feel like, oh, I'm going to do a live stream. So I just love hosting these and connecting with everybody. It's so fun to have these live. So usually after I turn them off, it's like, oh man, that was so much fun. I need to do more of those. So just trying to fit them into my schedule. Hopefully I can do more frequently. All right, here we are. Let's see. Let's see here. Hang on, sorry. Oh, Samara Woods. Hey, thank you. It's the first comment I saw right there. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Bella, hey, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, Gary Bennett. Hello. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, Diane McGee, thank you. Yeah, good evening. Bradley's asking, is there a good chance on a fourth stimulus check? That's the first question I saw right there. So I want to answer that for you, Bradley. It's all still up in the air right now. There's really like no solid answers that we can lean on to basically say, yeah, it's really definitive, or no, it's simply not happening. I know that I see it down in the comments section, I mean, literally every single day. Some people reach out and say, it's not happening, give it up, they're not doing it. But I feel like, you know what? There's been a lot of talk about a fourth stimulus check. Even though it's not like top priority, it's not something that's dominating the headlines right now like it was earlier this year with the $1,400 check. There's still a lot of people out there talking about it. In fact, we do know that the Senior Citizens League about a week and a half ago or so? Maybe it was 2 weeks ago now. They were out and they introduced that whole petition to really just petition Congress for a $1,400 check. So, I mean, that's the latest. Even this far out, even when everybody thinks that, you know, it's gone, it's over with, it's not talking about, here we have the Senior Citizens League, which is this huge advocacy group calling on a $1,400 check with their petition. So, yeah, you can see there's still a lot of support for it. Yeah. Sean, hey, Sean Matoni, I think is your last name. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. And by the way, you know, like I said, I'm just trying to get as many comments as I can. So if I miss you, please don't take it personally. Just trying to grab as many as I can here. There's a lot of comments. Yeah, so Bradley, anyway, I hope that answered your question there on if they're like the likelihood of a fourth stimulus check, right? Yeah, Stephen Pitt, hey. Bradley, yeah. Tasha, welcome. Yeah. Bella, yeah. Hopefully, so the last time, quick side note as I'm going through comments here, quick side note, the last live stream I did a couple weeks ago, we were on for like 20 minutes, and I didn't realize it, but everything froze up, and apparently the live stream just ended. I sat here and talked to myself for 10 more minutes until I realized that I was by myself. Corey came into the room and she's like, nobody's there. You ended like 10 minutes ago. It just stopped. So yeah, kind of side note, but I was here for 10 more minutes talking, thinking that all of you were here, and nobody was. So I was talking to myself. Kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah. Hector says, hey, nice shirt. Hey, thanks, Hector. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. I try to switch out my shirts multiple times every day in all of my videos. So here's a good question. Somebody says, who's this? I apologize, I'm not catching your name, but you said anything on the child tax credit. Yeah, it looks like September child tax credits are delayed once again for a lot of people. Same thing happened with August. They had a delay. So you would think by now that they would have this system down as far as distributing payments to millions of people on a specific date. But clearly they have not refined that process. So last I saw on the child tax credits were basically, they're delayed for millions of people right now. And pretty much they should be arriving. What's actually interesting too is if they don't arrive, the information that I saw was basically maybe it'll arrive next month, or if not, you can just claim it on your taxes. Yeah, so that's what apparently they're doing is if the payment doesn't arrive, basically they just say, well, we'll get you next month, and if it doesn't happen next month, just claim it on your taxes. So, yeah, I don't know, it just seems weird. You'd think that they would have a better system and like this would be refined and they'd be experts at this by now because of, you know, sending out checks. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yep. Yeah, Valerie McKenna. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Who's this? I think it's like Dougie Weinman. Sorry, I'm probably saying your name wrong. You're saying, hey, are you still giving money to people? Yeah, I am. In fact, I just chose 3 more people this afternoon. I was hanging out. I had a little bit of free time. I actually was sitting outside because it's really nice weather right now. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to choose some people at random. So I have not received emails from those people yet. Usually most people email me right away with their information. I have not heard from any of them. So if you might want to check your messages, you might have been one of those people. I have not seen the names of people that were drawn today. I have not seen them in the chat yet. If I do, maybe I'll point it out and say, hey, check your messages. But yes, I'm still doing that every single week. I am choosing anywhere between, well, it's usually like 3 people that I choose every week. And then sometimes I do some bonus people as well. So like today, some bonuses. Yeah. Yeah. Who's this? Jack New Jersey Double, I think is your your name. I like the name. By the way, you're basically asking if they're going to overhaul SSDI and how much you can earn. I think that's what you're asking. Yeah, every year they do raise the limit on how much you can earn while receiving SSDI. It usually goes up by like $90. It's not much. So yeah, if you do receive SSDI, you can work and earn a little bit of money. But before you do anything like that, I would highly advise calling Social Security, have a conversation with an agent, and make sure that they are very aware that you're going to start working. Because if you start working and you don't tell Social Security, that could be a really bad situation. So just be completely transparent with them. That's the best situation. But another thing I want to warn you of too is if you try to hide it from them, trust me, they will find out, and it's not going to be a good situation. So be honest with them, be transparent, and just that's the best way to do it. So yeah, they do raise that limit a little bit each year. It's about $90 or so, $100 maybe. It's not much. But one other thing too is if you happen to be blind, you can actually earn significantly more than somebody who is disabled and non-blind, if that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, it's talking a ton in my ear. Yeah, I think your name is 2 Feet. By the way, I love the name. You're saying, do I think that they're still going to come together and prove that they can work as a team? If you're talking about Congress, honestly, no. No, I don't think they're going to, simply because they're so divided. And with this reconciliation bill, they don't need to come together. That's all Democrats. They do not need Republicans on that one bit at all. So when it comes to the reconciliation, no, they don't need to work together on it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, one other thing I want to talk about here, I saw multiple comments on my video from this afternoon just a few hours ago. A lot of people are reaching out saying, hey, I'm scared. Are my Social Security benefits going to stop? So here's the thing. I want to talk about this for a minute because this is actually really important because I do know that a lot of you here on the channel do receive Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, retirement, survivor's benefits, like all of these benefits across the board. And a lot of you are scared saying, hey, I don't know how I'm going to do it. If my benefits dry up and stop, I can't do it. Seriously. You're already scraping by, right? You're already scraping by on a few $100s a month, whatever it is, and you're wondering what's going to happen. So here's the thing. The House passed last night a continuing resolution, which is to continue to keep the government funded until early December. December 3rd is actually the date that they have outlined. So a couple more months they want to keep the government funded. That is the continuing resolution. Now, attached to it, they also do have a suspension of the debt limit. Now, we've heard about this before. I've talked about it. Again, we don't need to get into all the details, but attached to it, they want to suspend the debt limit so that the government doesn't default on all of their debts right now, right? So, to make this a little bit easier to understand, sorry, it's talking a bunch in my ear. So to better understand this, basically it's the same situation as like all of us, right? We have debts, we have bills to pay. If we don't have enough money to pay our bills, it's a really bad situation, right? Think of a mortgage, for example. If we have a mortgage and we start paying on that mortgage and for some reason our income dries up or we don't have the money to pay the mortgage, what happens? Eventually the bank defaults on our loan and they take it back, right? Ultimately, it does like crushes our credit, right? It's a bad situation. So the government is essentially in the same situation right now. The Treasury deployed some emergency measures a couple months ago to continue to keep the government funded and to pay all of their obligations, but the Treasury is out of money. They're basically running out of money in a matter of a few weeks here. So the Treasury, imagine that. The Treasury that has all the money will be broke. Totally broke. No money. They don't have any money. So what they need to do is raise the debt ceiling raise the debt limit is essentially what they need to do, or suspend the debt limit. So basically just kick it down the road another year from now. And that's what they're trying to do with this whole continuing resolution. But they do need bipartisan support on this thing to get it through. They need the 60 votes in the Senate. And it's probably highly unlikely that's actually going to happen. Now, how does all this translate into Social Security benefits and all these other benefits? Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA. Basically, what's going to happen is if for some reason they don't have their money or they don't have any money in the Treasury and like they can't pay their bills, there may be a delay on them actually being able to pay all of these beneficiaries. Like 80 million beneficiaries could be potentially delayed as far as getting your benefits, right? So you may have a delay. Now, how long is that delay going to be? Good question. I mean, it could be, who knows? I mean, seriously, it could be a week delay. It could be a month delay. We have no clue. They haven't given us any indication of how long those delays would be. It does not mean that your Social Security benefits or your other benefits are going to stop, as in like, done, that's it, game over, you're no longer getting benefits. No, that's not how it's going to be. In fact, the trust funds for Social Security have $2.9 trillion as of the end of 2020. So they have a lot of money, right? Nearly $3 trillion in essentially the trust funds right now. So they have the money there, but it may just be a delay for them getting that money out the door to all the beneficiaries. Last thing we want to hear about right now, right? So, like I said in my video earlier, I'm not telling you guys this to scare anybody in any way. I'm just letting you know what's going on because this is actually a real thing that may happen in a matter of just like a couple weeks. So, it could be kind of a scary situation, right? For a lot of people, especially those of you who get these benefits and rely on your, $800, $1,000, $794 a month, whatever it is. Yeah, it could be scary, right? But either way, the money is there. You will still get your money. You'll still get it. There may just be a delay of them actually sending it out to you. That's what I was kind of saying in my video earlier. So, yeah. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for the nice messages. I really appreciate it. I apologize. I missed a ton of them right there. I realized that, but I wanted to kind of lay that whole debt ceiling thing out and the whole continuing resolution and the voting and all that happens and that how that all translates into potentially delays on monthly benefits, right? So again, like I said in my video earlier, I'm the messenger. Please don't be upset with me. I'm just the guy bringing you the information. I don't agree with what's going on. I'm just telling you this is what's going on. Unfortunately, we don't have any authority as far as changing it. Yeah. Alicia Navarro, I think your last name. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Tim Ferris. Hey, Tim, great to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, any word on the government shutdown? We won't really know. It's going to be a little while. The government shutdown could start as of October 1st because the fiscal year for this year, the federal government ends September 30th. That's next week. Actually, what is that? Next Thursday? Yeah, I think that's next Thursday, right? September 30th. Wow, it's coming fast. Yeah. Yeah. Joel, hey, thanks. Joel says, you are awesome. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate that. Yeah. Simulation 7, I think that's your name. You said, what kind of jobs can you do as a blind person? I think that's what you're asking. Honestly, not much. That's why I sit and make YouTube videos all day, because there's not much that I can do, honestly. Of course, there's jobs out there for blind people. Not many. I'm just going to be totally real with you. There's not much out there that you can do with not much vision. I'm just being honest with you. I know. I've looked. And, I mean, I don't want to sit at a computer and do data entry all day. I mean, I would I would not be a good person for that job, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, somebody asked, Diane Hutton, I think is your last name. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. You said, how do you get into the drawing? Simply, you just leave comments on my videos. If you watch my videos, just leave a comment down below. That's what I do, is I draw people right out of the comment section. So if you go on the internet, you can actually just do a simple search for like random comment generator YouTube, and there's a random comment generator there. That's exactly what I use. So you just put the URL for the video into the random comment generator. It randomly just picks a name, and then I say, hey, okay, that's the person. So that's what I do, is I just use the random comment generator just to make sure that it's completely fair and that people are completely chosen at random. So yeah. But essentially, it's all just leaving comments on the videos. That's it. I just choose people right out of the comments. Yeah. Yeah. DJ Supreme, I think is your name. Thanks. I appreciate it. Nice to have you here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Some funny comments. Lori Fisher, hello. Corey. Yeah, DJs. Oh yeah, if you saw my video from the other day, by the way, I talked about this. One of their ideas to get more money was to mint a $1 trillion platinum coin. Did you hear about that the other day? So yeah, I talked about that just really briefly in one of my videos. One of their ideas was the Treasury wanted to print, or to mint, I should say, mint a $1 trillion platinum coin and then deposit it at the Federal Reserve. In exchange, the Federal Reserve would give them $1 trillion, right? I don't know. Something weird about that. But either way, the White House basically came out and said, no, we're not minting a $1 trillion coin. So yeah. That's not doing that. Nice. Rebecca Davis, hey, nice message. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Rebecca has been a member. I saw it right there. Rebecca Davis, it says member for 7 months. Wow. Thanks, Rebecca. I appreciate that. That's cool. And you're welcome. Yeah, we just want to do whatever we can to help everybody here. I wish I could do more of these live streams, but just doing what I can. I'm glad to be here with everybody right now. This is cool. Yeah. Yeah. John Carr from South Carolina is saying, hey, I'm still confused about Social Security, and I think he said Ssdi, Ssi. When are they going to raise benefits? That's a really good question. There are, again, multiple proposals, just like everything else out there right now, to raise benefits for all of these beneficiaries. I would say the most promising one that is on the table right now that wants to be added into this reconciliation bill is the Ssi Restoration Act. We've talked about that a little bit lately. In fact, there have been some really good updates on that as of late as well. But they want to add this into it, and that would essentially raise SSI benefits up to 100% of the federal poverty line, which is $1,073 every single month. So that'd be a huge one. In fact, it got the endorsement from the president just maybe a week and a half ago or so. I talked about that. I think it was about a week and a half ago. The president came out and endorsed this Ssi Restoration Act to be included into this reconciliation bill. So that would be a huge one for roughly just under 10 million people who receive SSI. That'd be a big one right there, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Roy Dricky. Sorry, I'm saying your last name wrong. I apologize. But anyway, he just asked the same question. Will SSI get raised up to the poverty line? I just covered that right there with the Ssi Restoration Act. But it hasn't happened yet, but they want to add it into this reconciliation bill, which would be huge for, like I said, about 10 million people. Well, just under 10 million people. Yeah. Who's this? Barbara's asking, is it possible that they would lower the income threshold below $75,000 for the fourth stimulus check? I don't know. Would they lower the income threshold? Well, think about it this way. When it came down to one of the other stimulus packages or other stimulus checks, they wanted to lower the income threshold down to like $60,000 or $50,000, and Bernie Sanders came out and said, "Oh no, it needs to be $75,000. Anybody earning $75,000 or less would be eligible for it." So I'm guessing, considering basically Bernie Sanders is the main architect behind this package, I would guess that if a fourth stimulus check is actually added, I think that they would probably hold on to maybe that $75,000. If not, I'm thinking that they would probably drop it down to maybe 50 or 40, something like that. It totally depends. How far do they want these things to reach? We don't know that yet, right? It all comes down to how far they want these to reach. But let's be real. Anybody earning 75 grand a year probably doesn't need a stimulus check. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people probably do. I totally get it. Some people do. But the vast majority, based on the reports that we've seen, the vast majority of people receiving or earning that much money don't really need it, right? It's the people earning about $40,000 and less that really, really need the money. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Kathy Mash says, "You're the best." Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. Yeah. Tim Ferriss says, "No money for Christmas." Yeah, that'd be 2 years in a row now, right? Yeah, at least 2 in a row. So, yeah, that may be the case, but maybe they'll come together and do something. You would have to imagine between now and then maybe they'll actually do something. What is that, 3 months from now? Yeah, you'd have to imagine that between now and then they could maybe get their act together and do something for the people for once. Yeah. By the way, I want to mention one more thing. I just saw a comment about VA beneficiaries. I uploaded a video last night specifically talking for you. I believe it was on, what is today even, Wednesday? I think it was maybe Monday night or so. Yeah, maybe it was Monday night. It was one of these days this week. The House and the Senate have fully passed a bill, like 100%. All people in Congress have voted for this, 100%. Not a single person voted against it, but to raise VA benefits with the COLA raise. So that'll be cool. So check out that video from last night. I talked about all the details for VA beneficiaries, but yeah, you'll be getting that COLA raise starting December 1st for VA. So pretty cool. That's awesome right there. I'm so glad to see that everybody in Congress voted for it. Finally, they all came together and voted on something unanimously across the board, every single one of them, for the best interest of VA beneficiaries. That's nice right there. Seriously. So yeah. Yeah. Juan something. Sorry, I'm not catching your last name. You said, "Hey, Matt, say hello." So, hey, Juan. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Susan, you're welcome. Thank you for watching all the videos. I appreciate it. Yeah. Renee from Colorado. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah. Daisy from Ohio, Lexington, Ohio, I think you said. Yeah. Yeah. Katie Johnson. Yeah. Let's see. Stephen Charles. Okay, Stephen Charles has a question that I know would pertain to a lot of people. Stephen Charles is asking, "Hey, I'm on SSDI. Will we also get a fourth stimulus check?" Interestingly enough, I actually released a video this morning specifically talking about that because I get that question a lot in the comments section on all my videos. Will Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB also be included to receive a fourth stimulus check in the event it is actually included? Now, my simple answer to that would be, yeah, probably. For sure you would be. The reason I say that is simply because you've been included for the last 3 stimulus checks. So this I would highly anticipate if there is a fourth stimulus check added into the package, then yeah, of course, you would probably be included as well. Because once again, your income would be low enough, below the thresholds that they put in place, right? And you've been included for the other one. So yeah, I would say absolutely, once again, for sure, you would probably get the next one if it's included, right? So I hope that helps you out right there. But if you want, go back and check out that video from this morning. I talked about that very specifically in that dedicated video. It was just a few videos back this morning. That was my video this morning. Yeah. Right. Somebody, sorry, I missed your name, but you said, when will the government or when will Congress actually work in the best interest of us? Yeah, that's a trick question, right? Sometimes it's interesting. Sometimes it feels like they actually understand and they do work in our best interest. And a lot of times, a lot of us just sit here feeling like, when are they finally going to do something for us? Right? Yeah. 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 Matthew Brown says, yeah, it's kind of scary about the debt ceiling. Yeah, I agree. Matthew Brown. Yeah. Daisy asks, will SSI get another check? Again, I talked about that in my video from this morning, but essentially, if there is a fourth stimulus check, I would highly anticipate that, yes, all federal beneficiaries would also get that as well. Yeah. Matt for president. I don't know about that. I appreciate the endorsement, but I don't think I want to go down that road. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Annie Williams says, need a raise. Yeah, I think all of us here can second that. Annie Williams, yep, we need a raise. Yeah. Oh, Odessa Adams, I think I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You said, hey, love your show. Been here almost a year. Thank you. That's nice of you. I appreciate that. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, right. A lot of people are writing down below. You think it'd be the same qualifications for stimulus check number 4, if there just so happens to be one. Same qualifications, $75,000 of income and under. Yeah, I probably think it'd probably be something along those lines, even though we do know that, higher income people probably don't need it. But we also have to remember, too, again, before I say this, this is not taking sides. Everybody does this. There is the midterm election coming up next year. And how can you get the attention of people? Give them some money, right? I don't know about you, but if somebody hands me some money, they certainly got my attention for at least a little while anyway, right? I don't have exactly the highest attention span in the world, but I do know that money does get my attention for a short amount of time, right? Especially if somebody just comes by and hands me some, right? So yeah, when it comes to these next stimulus checks, if there happens to be one, you'd have to believe it might be the same parameters, simply because if they've got their eyes on the midterm elections just like everybody else next year, and they need to retain some of those votes, so going into next year, right? We all recognize this. And again, that is not me taking sides. All people do this. Everybody in Congress does it for the most part. Yeah, William Diego, hey, you're awesome, Matt. Thank you. That's nice of you. Yeah. Donna Anderson, I think your name was. You said, thanks for the updates. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Who's that? Yeah. Melvin says, talk to me, Matt. You're the man with the plan. You're right. We do have a plan, but it would be nice if Congress actually followed our plans rather than their plans. We could get things done a long time ago, right? Yeah. Troy says, hello. Hello, Troy. Yeah. Yeah. Julie Tate says, hello and God bless everyone. Yeah. Thanks, Julie. Yeah. 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 Scott says, hello. Hello, Scott. Yeah. By the way, there is still money for rental assistance. I saw somebody there. I apologize. It just flashed by. Somebody says, hey, I need a home for myself and my kid. My kid. Here's the thing. They do have rental assistance out there right now. So remember a few weeks ago, they still had $40 billion for rental assistance. So if you're looking to get some assistance with your rent, you might want to look into that. There's probably still a bunch of money out there. I have not seen any reports lately of how much money is still available, but based on probably about maybe 3 weeks ago, they had $40 billion. I can't imagine that all that is gone yet. So you might want to check that out. There's probably still some billions of dollars remaining. Yeah. Julie says, I've been with you since the good old days when I originally started talking about stimulus. Ah, that was April 1st. In fact, I uploaded my very first stimulus-related video on April 1st of 2020. Prior to that was all about pretty much blind content. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Um, um, emergency rental assistance. I apologize, I missed your name, but you said that you live in Minnesota. Do I have any phone numbers that you can call for rental assistance? I don't have any specific phone numbers off the top of my head right now, but what you can do is just do a simple internet search and type in Emergency Rental Assistance Program, Minnesota. So type that in and search it, and you'll probably find some numbers right there. Also, side note, Ilhan Omar, who is one of the progressives in the House of Representatives who represents the state of Minnesota, she has also sent out some information on Twitter talking about rental assistance probably a few weeks ago. So just side note. But yeah, just do some simple internet searches and you could probably find some phone numbers because money is available and they have it there and they want to give that money out. So I'd say check it out online. You can probably find some phone numbers. I apologize, I don't have a specific phone number right now for you to call, but I know you can find them online because they want to get this money out the door. And they have to get the money out the door. Yeah, Cowboy, hello from Oklahoma. Hey. Fixing It Blind is here. Hey, Jesse. Great to see you. And Jesse's a great friend. He's been around a very long time. Actually, he's been around since almost the channel started. A long time ago, like 3.5 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Barbara Wagers, hey, welcome. Thank you. So glad that you enjoy the channel. Barbara Wagers says, I absolutely love you guys. Thank you, Barbara. That's nice of you. What? Angela says, thank you for being my daily advocate. Hey, you're welcome, Angela. I appreciate it. Kelvin, I think it was Kelvin Green, said, hey, where is my second, third, and fourth stimulus check? All right, so Kelvin, if you're somebody still waiting for a second or third stimulus check, as of right now, nobody has received a fourth stimulus check quite yet, unless it came from the state. But if you're looking for a second or third one, you probably need to file a tax return. Of course, I don't know your exact situation. I can't give you accounting advice. But if you didn't receive a second one, the advice from the IRS this whole time has been file a tax return. That's what they continue to say. So if you never got number 2, if you file a 2020 tax return, claim the recovery rebate credit right there on line 30 on your 1040, and that should get you your $600. So yeah, again, it's not accounting advice. I cannot give you advice because I don't know your situation and I'm not your accountant, right? So yeah, Anthony, you're welcome. Anthony Elfin, maybe? Sorry, I apologize. I say everybody's last name wrong. I'm so sorry. But Anthony, thank you for being here. Yeah. Diane Ray from Florida says, hey, love you and Corey. Thank you. That's nice of you. Yeah, Virginia in the house, right? Virginia. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What's the longest the government has ever been shut down for? I don't know that answer. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. As I always say in my videos, if I don't have the answer, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the answer to that one. But there was a government shutdown just, when was it? Like a year ago, year and a half ago, something like that. And it was for like 38 days, I think. Something like that. It was 35, 38 days, something like that. Yeah. 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 Yeah, too bad I don't have time right now, but there's some dude down in the comments section insulting me, and I love it. I would love to be able to block that person and just get him out of here, but unfortunately, I'm not going to waste everybody's time and go through that, but either way, you know who you are. You can just take a hike if you want. Yeah. Yeah. Bruce Davis, thank you. I appreciate it. By the way, for the hater down there, feel free to fact check anything that I talk about. You can find it all online. So I'm not here just blowing smoke. I'm here actually talking about things that are really going on. So feel free to do the research if you want. But like I say in my videos, you don't have to because I do it for you. So yeah, you can be a hater all you want. I don't really care. But my point is just like, I don't know, just why do you got to insult people, right? So. Somebody who's this? Somebody from the Bronx, I think. Sorry, I'm missing your name. Elizabeth Stevens, thank you. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. Troy, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, okay, who's this guy? Kentucky Bassman. Yeah, I love the name, by the way. You must be in a band or something, right? I think. I don't know much about instruments, but you must be like a bass player or something. Anyway, Kentucky Bassman. Or is it Bassman? Bass, like the fish, you know? Oh, now it's getting interesting. Anyway, the guy from Kentucky is messaging and saying, hey, other YouTube channels are saying that checks have been passed and that they're going out. Yeah, you know, I've seen some of these titles. Oh man, some of these other guys out there are really aggressive with their titles. Let me tell you this right now. A fourth stimulus check has not been approved yet, and no, checks are not going out yet. So if they're saying that, you can just go ahead and pass on those videos because it is not true. It is not happening yet. It has not been passed. Unless they are talking about like child tax credit payments, yeah, those are going out. Tax refunds, yeah, those are going out. The $10,000 tax refunds from unemployment benefits, yep, those are still going out. Stimulus check number 3, believe it or not, stimulus check number 3, those are still going out to some people. So yeah, some people still have not received stimulus check number 3, and those are still going out. So if they're referring to all those, then yes, I guess you could say those are going out. Stimulus checks are going out on the state level. Yes, there are some states that are going out, sending out stimulus checks on the state level. In fact, California, the Golden State stimulus checks, those have been going out for a while now. So, in fact, I just saw, when was it? I'm going to say a week. No, it wasn't a week. It was maybe 2 weeks ago. I saw that there was about 2 million Golden State stimulus checks that went out in just one day in California. So yeah, if they're referring to all those, then yes, I guess that's true. But if it's in reference to a fourth stimulus check from the federal government, no, it's not. It hasn't happened yet. So yeah, no. Tennessee, Lee Hooper from Tennessee. Yeah, who's this? Okay, let me answer this one first. Susan Stroke, I think is your last name. You said, why do you do all this when you don't have to? Good question. Why do I do it? Because I enjoy doing this and because I want to do this for everybody here. Let me tell you just a quick backstory on myself. Just really quick side note here. So here's the thing. I don't know if all of you know this, but I'm actually blind. So when I was 15, I was diagnosed with something called retinitis pigmentosa. From then until now, I actually recently turned 37. Yeah, I know, right? 37. So over the last 22 years, I've been slowly losing my vision, very slowly. As of right now, I can see bright lights on good days. Essentially, I'm looking where I think the camera is. I have a very bright light right behind the camera, but I think I'm looking at the light. I'm not really sure half the time. So if I'm looking up and I don't see the camera, or if I don't look at the camera, it's because sometimes I can't see the light. But either way, my point is, for many years of my life, I spent years and years of my life not knowing where to go, not knowing where to turn, not knowing where to do the research, not knowing who to ask, not knowing who to trust. And for all those years of my life, like a lot of years of my life, I was that person. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have asked my parents. My parents were always a great resource. They continue to be a really good resource. But you know how it is. A guy who's, in his teens, in his 20s, doesn't always want to turn to his parents to ask questions. And I was that person. I still don't like to turn to my parents to ask questions just because I like to go against the rules sometimes, right? So I could go to my parents, but sometimes I don't like to go to my parents just because I like to figure it out on my own. But my point is, for many, many years of my life, I didn't know where to go, who to turn to, who to ask, who I could trust, or where I could get reliable information. So I made the dedication about 1.5 years ago that I would be this person on this channel right here to come forward every single day. I would do all the research, I'd bring you all the information that I find, and I would do anything I possibly can to make sure that I gain your trust and that I continue to be an honest, reliable, accurate, and trustworthy source of information every single day. That's the commitment I've made. So if you hear me in my videos and I say, I'm honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent, I'm committed, and I'm dedicated to the channel, it's because I am. I want to be that person so that I can come out and that you trust me with my information and that I can come back every day and that you say, hey, this guy is actually reliable. He knows what he's talking about. He does the research. He is honest and accurate. He's reliable. All of his information is transparent. And I want to be that person so that you can come to me and say, hey, I trust what you're saying because I know that you are accurate with what you're talking about. So that's why I do it, because I want to be that resource for everybody here, because I've lived many years of my life going through that, right? And I know how frustrating it can be when you think you trust somebody and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, just kidding, they actually have no idea what they're talking about, and or they're trying to deceive me, or they're trying to like get money out of me somehow. I've been there, done that, and it's unfortunate, and I will not be that person. I've made that promise to you. I will not be that person in any way. I want to make sure that you trust me, and to do that, I need to make sure that my information is accurate. So when I do all this research, I cross-reference a lot of my stuff. I mean, everything that I talk about, I cross-reference it through multiple sources so that I know it's actually accurate, so that I can say, hey, if you don't believe what I'm talking about, feel free to do the research yourself and you'll find it online. So that's why I do it. So anyway, that got it to be a little bit longer than I anticipated it to be, but I wanted to lay it all out there and let you know why I do this. Because I want to be the person, because I know what it's like not knowing where to go for the answers. It's tough, right? So anyway, I hope that I can be a reliable source for you, and I hope ultimately at the end of the day, regardless of what happens, you will continue to trust me. That is most important to me. I want to gain your trust, and I want to maintain that. So it's very important to me. Anyway, so who was that even? Sorry, I totally forgot who even asked that question. But anyway, that's kind of a long-winded answer of why I do it. Yeah. Yep. Frank says, you're the best, man. Hey, thanks, Frank. I appreciate it. Yeah, James Carter. Yeah. Oh, I'm behind by like 400 comments right now. So whoops. Sorry, everyone. I'm honestly just doing what I can to keep up, right? Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Sorry. Auntie Pee-wee? Sorry, I've always wondered what your name is. My phone always reads your name, and I've always thought, what is the name of that person? Anyway, I see your comments all the time. I think it's Auntie Pee-wee. So anyway, I love it. That's so cool. But anyway, you just wrote a really nice message. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I do see your comments on all my videos. Literally every video, I always see you commenting. So Auntie Pee-wee, thank you. I love your name, by the way. Yeah. You really care about us, and yeah, thank you. That's so nice of you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, a lot of really nice comments. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jason Dow. Yeah, thank you. Lala Sierra. Yeah, Chris Roach. Yeah. Yeah, Chris White. Who's that? CJ White, sorry. Yeah. Forrest White, thank you. Amelia Rodriguez, coming in from the Florida Keys. Wow, sounds nice, right? Yeah. I am not there, but wishing I could be there. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of really nice comments here. Thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate it. There was another comment I wanted to hit on. I forgot what it was. Thank you. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so as a result of this government shutdown, if it does actually happen, and if there happens to be some kind of like if they don't actually suspend the debt limit and or raise the debt ceiling, if they don't do any of these things, there's a lot of concern about if your benefits will actually end. So according to what I'm finding is your benefits will not end necessarily, but rather the delivery of the payments could be delayed. But again, I just want to say, I'm not telling you this stuff to scare anybody. I'm just telling you this because this is actually what could be happening. So, of course, they'll probably come to the rescue at the very last minute, as Congress always does. They always come together at the very last minute and, have a solution. So I'm guessing that'll probably happen again, but it's kind of getting down to it, right? So we're only a matter of a few days / maybe a week or two until something like this could happen. So I'm sure we'll get many more updates between now and then, probably on a daily basis going forward until we get a resolution. So I will keep you posted on all that going forward in the videos. So I'll let you know, but It just sounds like it'd probably be a delay on the delivery of your benefits. Now, how much would the delay be? Well, we don't know that yet. Is the delay a day? Is it a week? Is it a month? We have no clue. We don't know. All they're saying is it's a delay. So, I don't know. Yeah. Who's this? I am a blue something. Maria, I am a blue something is your name. You said your name is Maria. I see your comments here. I just saw this one right here. So I apologize if I've missed some before, but yeah, thanks for being here. She says she's been here for a very long time. Thank you. Yeah, no, I see your comment. Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Lee Clark says, thanks to Corey for reading the articles. We're awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Corey's great. When I find some really good articles that I want to share with you, of course, Corey comes in and reads those for us, and then she, gives us all the details right off the article. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's so true. Albert Davenport says, living broke in America is the new way. Unfortunately, it seems to be the truth, right? Yeah, it's kind of getting to be that way. Yeah. Thank you. James Crow says, I've learned a lot from your channel. Keep doing it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. I will continue to be here every single day. Yeah. Yeah. Bernice Hansen, thank you. Lake Havasu, thank you for checking in. Sounds great. Never been there, but it sounds pretty nice down there. Get BC Network, I think is your name. You said, how do I do the research if I can't see it and I can't read? Well, on my phone, well, here's what my phone looks like. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's black all the time, right? I think it's black right now. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So my phone's always black like that, and I do the research because I use a setting on iPhone called VoiceOver. So it's a setting on VoiceOver, or it's a setting on iPhone for specifically for blind people, and basically everything is read to me. So my phone talks very, very fast, and I read through a lot of things very fast because it reads at 100%, which is like really fast. Anyway, so I read through a lot of stuff, and then my phone just reads everything to me. That's how I do it. Yeah. Who's this? Tish Dayoshi? Tish Dayoshi, I think. Sorry, I'm totally saying that wrong, but you said, hey, I got your back. You're watching all the comments. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yep. Julie Tate. Here. Jeffrey, you're saying, hey, please repeat for SSDI in the year of 2022. I'm not quite sure what the question is. Jeffrey, I'm not quite sure what you're asking about that for SSDI in 2022, but SSDI payments will continue in 2022. There should be no disruption with payments, things like that. As always, they continue on. The difference in 2022 will be the COLA raise. So yes, as we know, there will be a COLA raise coming in 2022. We have no clue what it's going to be quite yet. However, as of recent reports, the most recent being out of the Kiplinger letter, I just talked about this a few days ago, it's looking like a potential 6% COLA raise in 2022. But of course, we're not going to know what that actual raise, hang on, sorry, I was just talking to my ear again. We don't know what that actual raise is going to be until the official announcement out of Social Security in about a month from now. So they'll give us the official announcement in about a month and tell us what the actual COLA raise will be in 2022. So when we get that, of course, I'll come back and I'll let you know what that's going to be, and we can run some actual calculations and see what your benefit will be in 2022. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Nancy Thompson, thank you. All right. I'll see what I get so backed up on comments. I apologize. I'm just doing my best here. No. Tyrone is asking, can the president use executive power to advance both bills? No. No, can't be done. No. So the first one, the infrastructure bill, that one is supposed to be being voted on Monday. Now, I would anticipate if I had to throw some bets down, I would say for sure Nancy's probably going to negotiate an extension on that. That's just my anticipation based on what I'm seeing, but we'll see on that. That's the infrastructure bill. The second one is the reconciliation bill. Again, that is all Democrats. No Republicans are needed for that. They're using reconciliation abilities to get that through, where they just need just 50, just a simple majority in the Senate to get that through. So it's just 50 votes, and then the final or the tie-breaking vote would be cast by the vice president, which we know would go to Democrats. So that's how they're doing that, but no, executive action, no, not for these. Yeah. Dark King is asking, do you think I'll still get my third stimulus check? So I guess my question for Dark King would be, did you get stimulus check number 1 and number 2? If so, you would most likely also be eligible for stimulus check number 3. Of course, I don't know your situation, so I can't say for sure yes or no. But if you did not receive stimulus check number 3 yet, you may receive it sometime this year. They are still sending them out, believe it or not. They have until December 31st to still send them out, so it still could be coming. If it doesn't arrive this year, you would need to file a 2021 tax return early next year and then claim the recovery rebate credit right there on, once again, probably line 30. So that's what you can do in 2022 if you have not received your stimulus check in 2021, if that makes sense. So again, I can't give you accounting advice because I don't know your situation and I'm not your accountant, but that is what the IRS will recommend in the event you don't receive your third stimulus check. So yeah. Yeah, Arthur P says, yeah, Arthur P, wait, is it? Arthur P, sorry. Arthur P says, love your channel. Thank you. Yeah, who's this? Michael Phillips says, are you going to leave this on so we can watch it again? Yeah, of course. All my videos are on the channel. I never delete videos. So yeah, all my videos ever since day one are still up here right now. So yeah, they're all here. Even the worst of the videos from way back in the day, they're really bad back then, by the way. Sometimes I go back and watch them just to kind of get a laugh and be like, whoa, that is really embarrassing. But yeah, they're all still up. So yeah, this will be up also. Yeah, let's see. This person has an interesting name, something studio. You're asking, do I know anything about disability and marriage? I'm guessing you're talking about the Ssi Restoration Act and how they want to remove the marriage penalty on there. Again, the Ssi Restoration Act is on the table right now, and they still want to add it into the reconciliation bill. So, as of right now, the marriage penalty would be removed as a result of the Ssi Restoration Act, so that'd be a really good thing, but it has not happened yet because it has not been passed, right? Make sense? So, but yeah, as far as the marriage penalty, they want to remove that as a result of the Ssi Restoration Act. Essentially, if you want to get married and you're receiving SSI, rather than being penalized like you currently are now, as in your benefit is reduced, it would no longer be reduced. In fact, you would just get double. You'd get double the amount provided both of you are eligible for SSI, right? So pretty cool, right? So your benefit right now is $794 a month. Your maximum SSI benefit is $794 a month. As a result of the SSI Restoration Act, they want to raise it up to the federal poverty line, which is $1,073 every single month. So if both of you, if you were married and both of you were eligible for SSI, then they would just double your benefit. So $1,073 per person, which would be $2,146 every single month as a couple, right? So pretty cool. That's a lot of extra money there versus what you'd typically get right now as a married couple, which is like $1,200, $1,300 something, right? Yeah. Yep. Norma, sorry, I'm not catching your last name, Norma, but anyway, I saw your message there. Thank you. You wrote a really nice message. Thank you. That's very, very nice of you. Yeah. Jerry, you're asking if you get SSDI. Jerry, by the way, I'm not catching your last name. I apologize. Jerry's asking if you get SSDI and you work, how does that all work out? So like I said a little while ago, if you're receiving SSDI and you want to start working or you are working, what I would highly recommend, call Social Security and talk to an agent there and just tell them that, hey, I receive SSDI and I want to start working and or I am currently working. If you have not told them yet, I would highly recommend telling Social Security, because here's the thing. If you don't tell them, they're going to find out. And if you're earning too much money, it's going to be an ugly situation. That's all I can tell you. So call them, be completely transparent with them. You can still work if you receive SSDI, but your earnings are limited. You can only earn so much money when receiving SSDI. If you earn over the limit, then they can start reducing your benefit. So that's kind of like one of the downfalls of these programs, right? Is you're penalized if you earn too much. Well, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird that they would penalize you for earning too much, right? So either way, the best thing I can say is if you're receiving SSDI and you want to start working and receiving an income, the best thing I would say is call them, have a conversation, and then they can go over the limits on how much you can actually earn based on your situation, things like that, and just kind of the proper recording, because they want to know where you're working, how many hours you're working, how much money you're going to be earning per hour or salary. They want to know all the details of your work when you're working on SSDI, right? So just do that the right way. Just let me tell you this much. If you don't tell them, they will find out, and it's not going to be a good situation, okay? So you just got to be honest with them. So that's the best thing I can tell you. Yeah. Yeah. Gloria Harris says, I only listen to your channel, and what else did you say? Yeah, you seem to be on the up and up and the advocate. So yeah, thank you. I do a lot of research on this, seriously, every day, hours and hours of research. I wake up at 5:10 every single morning, 7 days a week. Yes, I work 7 days a week right here on these videos every single day. I'm doing research. Literally, I roll out of bed, 5:15, takes me pretty much 5 minutes to make my way to the other room and start doing research. So within 5 minutes of waking up, I'm already doing research every single day. And then I'm usually in my studio right here by about 8 o'clock, 8:15 every morning, recording my first video for you that is published by 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So yeah, it's an all-day process, literally every single day, all day, every day. I'm right here 7 days a week. Yeah. Let's see. So who's this? I think it says, I think your name is Goldilocks AZ maybe, or Goldilocks AC. But anyway, you said you called Social Security maybe, you're receiving SSI, you said, and you're still receiving your check. Well, they must have understood your situation, because I'm guessing if you called them and told them that you're going to start working, they probably look at your situation and said, well, based on the parameters and based on your situation and based on your level of income, things like this, you're probably still eligible. Again, I don't know your exact situation, so I'm just anticipating if you called and told them, you might still be good to go. Just kind of anticipating based on what you said. By the way, one other cool thing about this Ssi Restoration Act, they do want to raise the income limit also. So as you know, right now, if you're receiving SSI, you can earn like pretty much nothing, right? For the most part, you can earn almost nothing before they start reducing your benefits in a big, big way on SSI. However, with this Ssi Restoration Act, they want to raise the income limit as well. I think it's $399 a month. I think that's what it is. $399, I think, is the limit. It's, what was that? I think it was $399 a month. I'd have to look into that again. Now I'm questioning myself. I think it's $399 a month, or is it $199? I apologize. I'm questioning myself now. I'm having flashbacks of what the number actually is. Either way, they want to raise the income limit as far as how much you can actually earn on SSI. And it's substantially higher than what it currently is right now. Because right now you can only earn like a very teeny tiny amount of money before they start reducing your benefit. But they want to raise it by like a lot, a couple 100%. Again, I think it's $399. I'd have to look into that again. Yeah. Beverly Stevens says, you're the best. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Loretta Highhorn. Highhorn. Sorry, I'm saying your last name wrong. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah. 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 Lana Phelps' grandma, I think is your name. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Jack, New Jersey Double says, I'd love to see you as a congressman. Thank you. That'd be, I don't know, kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd want to do that job, right? Especially right now. Being in Congress right now, ooh, that would not be a good situation. They have so much that they need to do within the next week. There's no way that they're going to get it all done. There's just simply no way that they're going to get all this stuff done. They have a ton on their plate. They decided to pile it all in the second half of September when they were on vacation for the first half of September, and they decided to pile all this in the back half when we know they can only get like one thing done per month for the most part, right? Yeah, so they put it on themselves, but they decided to. Yeah. 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 Forest King, thank you. I appreciate that. Forest King, you let them have it, right? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Ronald, thank you. He says, love what you're doing. Thanks to everybody. And yeah, you love my shirts as well. Thank you. That's nice of you. Yeah, I like to switch up my shirts in all my videos if I can. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, is it Joe Veronal, I think is your last name? You said that you're also blind and you use voiceover. Hey, I remember you from a couple weeks ago. Remember that one? Yeah, pretty good time, right? Anyway, Joe and I, we go back about, I don't know, a few weeks or something like that. We connected privately, but anyway, cool stuff. But yeah, super cool. By the way, I saw your email. So sorry that I haven't written back yet. I'm seriously so behind on communications right now. Like, I'm doing my best to keep up, so I apologize. Yeah. Arthur P., thanks again. Yeah. Yep. Right. All right. So, oh yeah, I'm behind by a ton of comments right now, again, as always, so I apologize, just doing what I can here. Yep. Melissa, hello. Yep. Alexander Moon from NYC, from New York City, thank you, I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Suzette, who's this? Suzette Smith. I think your name's Suzette Smith. I think I'm saying that correctly. You're saying that you get SSI $7.94 a month. When are you going to get a raise? Well, as of right now, the raise that we do know will be coming. Of course, it's never a guarantee, but we do know that this year should be a good one. That'll be the COLA raise in early 2022. So, like right away, first thing in 2022, you should get your COLA raise on SSI, so Supplemental Security Income. We don't know what it's going to be quite yet, but in about a month from now, we will get the official announcement out of Social Security that'll let us know what that raise will be as a result of the cost of living adjustment. So the last report we saw was coming in at about 6%, so it could fluctuate a little bit. We need one more data point until we can actually calculate the actual COLA, but that'll be released here in a few weeks, and we'll get that and we can figure out what it's going to be. Yeah. 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 Peanut, Peanut 6,339, I think is your name. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the nice message. Yeah, you said we'll always be accurate on everything we talk about. Thank you. Yeah. Dorothy, hello. That's a good question. Kim Sullivan has a good question. Kim is asking, if you get SSI and SSDI, will you also get the poverty raise? That's a good question. I'm going to be honest with you, Kim. I'm not sure how they're going to figure out that situation. I'm just being totally real with you right now. As I always say, a lot of times I have all the answers. Sometimes I don't have all the answers. This is one of the situations where I don't have all the answers. I'm not quite sure. So this is how this shakes out. Some people can actually receive SSDI and or other Social Security benefits in conjunction with SSI. So you can get both benefits simultaneously. It's called concurrent claims. You probably know that. But the question is, will you get the raise for SSI and also get your SSDI benefit? I'm not really sure how that's going to shake out. I'm going to be being totally honest with you. I don't know how they're going to do that. So currently right now, you can get both benefits up to that $794 a month. But when it comes to the raise up to $1,073 a month, again, not really sure. So I have not seen any information on that being laid out as far as how this is all going to come out in this this Ssi Restoration Act. So I'm not really sure, but as we get more information on that, don't worry, I'll bring that to you as soon as we get that information, but I have not seen any explanation on it. But it would certainly be a very good kind of detail to know, right? Because a lot of you who are receiving both benefits, you want to know, are we going to get all of it across the board? Are they going to drop one of our benefits? How is this going to shake out? We don't know quite yet. So Kim, good question. I'll keep an eye on that. As soon as we get information, of course, I'll be right here and I'll let you know when we get the answers to that question. Yeah. Raymond Blackwood says, hey, thank you, he says, thank you, and finally the straight up truth. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I do whatever I can to be here and make sure that all my information that I'm sharing with you is 100% accurate. Very important. Yeah, it's very important to me. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, somebody is asking, I apologize, didn't catch your name, it just flashed on by. Do I think we're going to get a fourth stimulus check soon? It's all up in the air right now. Seriously, I wish I could give you a definitive answer and say, yes, it's coming next week, or no, it's never coming, but we honestly don't know that yet. Everything is still so much up in the air right now because these packages are still on the table. That's why we don't have anything definitive yet. So until they are fully passed and over with and done, then we'll finally know yes or no, yes when, no it's not. We don't know the answers to that yet. So I wish I had a better answer for that, but we still don't know because everything is still so liquid right now. It's still just changing rapidly every day. Yeah. Who's this? Diana, hang on. Danielle Ferguson, I love Prince. I think that's your name. Danielle Ferguson, I love Prince, maybe. Either way, your name is Danielle Ferguson, I think. Anyway, your mom's, wait. Okay, your mom received $250 in July as a result of the child tax credit and has not received any payments since. Do we know why? Well, there has been a couple payments since then, right? So July was the first month. She got the first one. I guess I'd be curious. Did she get it in the form of a paper check or a direct deposit into a bank account? I guess I'd be curious to know which one of those she received. We do know this much. August, they had huge problems getting those payments out the door. In fact, I'm not sure if anybody got the payments in the form of direct deposits in August. A lot of the reports that I was seeing said that they were being sent out in the form of paper checks, and they were delayed. Well, kind of the same thing happened in September. Again, millions of people did not get their payments, and they basically came out and said, well, you might get it in the next payment, like in October's payment. You might get it next month, or if you don't get it, then you'll just need to claim it on your tax return next year. So when it comes to your mom, I wish we had better answers for you, but realistically, based on everything we're seeing, it looks like they're basically just saying it might come next month, we might get you then, or if it doesn't, you'll just need to claim it on your tax return. So that's pretty much what they're saying. So it may arrive. If not, she can always claim it on her tax return. I get it. Not what she wants to hear, because she probably wants the cash now and not wait another 4 or 5 months until she can file her tax return early next year, right? But that's kind of the answers that we have as of right now. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for all the nice messages, by the way. I am coming across them, and I do see them here. A lot of really nice messages. Thank you. Yeah. Renee Bradley, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Michelle Simmons, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, just doing whatever we can to help out everybody during this time. We know it's tough. I know that there's a ton of things going on out there. It's very confusing to try to keep everything straight. I totally get it. I look through this information every day, and it's like on a daily basis, we're seeing new ideas, new proposals, new concepts, new kinds of things hitting the table. It's like every single day. Yeah. Charles Hawkins, thank you. Glad that you're watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Um, Bobby Bobby Gabbert is saying, "Hey Matt, just curious, why do you want to do this for the people?" I actually went into a long explanation about that maybe 20 minutes ago or so, 15 minutes ago. I'm not even sure how long I've been on here. Oh wow. We've been on here an hour and 10 minutes already. Whoa, how the time flies, right? So, Bobby Gabbert, I did talk about that, but essentially, I just want to be here to help everybody because I've spent many years of my life being confused on where to go, where to turn, who to ask, who to trust on all this information. Well, not this specific information, but just information in general. And I decided I want to be that person for many people here. So, that is my commitment to everybody right here on the channel is to bring you honest, accurate, reliable, and trustworthy information every single day in these videos. So that's why I do it, because I want to be that person. Because I know what it's like not knowing where to go to get honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information every day. So I decided I want to do that for everybody here. So that's why I do it. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. No. Somebody's asking, are we going to lose our benefits? No, you're not going to lose your benefits, right? So no, you're not going to lose your benefits. Mm-hmm. Yes. Sylvia Man, I think is your name. Sylvia Man. You said, will the raise go for SSDI and survivors beneficiaries? If you're talking about the cost of living adjustment raise, then yes, it will go to those beneficiaries as well. If you're talking about the SSI raise going to SSDI and survivors, no, it looks like the Ssi Restoration Act is just for SSI, Supplemental Security Income, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Stacy Biasic, I think is your last name. Thank you. Nice message. Thanks. Laura Chavez, thank you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Ken Crawford, you're welcome as well. Thanks for the nice message. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Peanut, again, nice to see you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Hi from Reno. Marlene says hi from Reno. Hey, welcome. Hi. Suzette Smith. Yeah. All right. So again, I'm backed up on a bunch of comments, but I think I've answered a lot of the comments and questions that have been coming in over the last little while here. Again, just doing my best, answering whatever I can here. I know there's a ton of questions, but I continue to see them and I'm doing my best to answer them. But I think we've answered a lot of them. Let me scroll through here one more time really quickly, but I think maybe we'll wrap this up here soon. I didn't realize we've been on for an hour and 13 minutes already. So we should probably wrap it up soon, right? Yeah, David Torres, hello. Yeah. Tammy Lopez is saying, I'm on SSI, $7.94 a month. How much more are we going to get? Well, it totally depends. If the Ssi Restoration Act goes into effect, then they'd be raising your benefits to $1,073. When? We don't know when that would go into effect. Next question, or next part of that answer, would be the cost of living adjustment. Again, we don't know how much this is going to be quite yet until Social Security actually comes out and actually announces how much the COLA is going to be for 2022, right? So we don't know what that's going to be quite yet. Yeah. Jeannie 57, I think. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Eddie Harlow. Yeah. Nikki. Whoa. Annie. Whoa. Annie. Who is this? Annie Marie Ohalo, I think is your last name. You said aloha from Hawaii. Hey, thanks for being here. This is great, right? Hawaii. Sounds nice. Thanks for checking in. Yeah. Who's this? Arnold is asking, you get Social Security, it looks like retirement, and you said, what's the difference between SSI? Totally different programs. Social Security retirement and SSI are two completely separate programs. So SSI is a program that is set out there for older adults, 65 and older, who are low income and have limited resources, and or people who are younger who are disabled. Again, so and Social Security retirement, that is a completely separate program. That is basically just based on your benefits are based on how much you've paid in through Social Security taxes through your working years. So yeah, two totally separate programs. But maybe I can make a video talking about that and the differences between the programs because they are very, very different. Hang on. Barry Lindsay, good question. You said, can you explain the differences between SSDI and SSI? So what I would actually say to do, about a week ago, I actually released a video talking exactly about that question. I was discussing the differences between SSI and SSDI. So Barry Lindsay, for the sake of time, I would say probably go over and watch that video. It's maybe like a 10-minute video. I talked about the differences very specifically between SSI and SSDI. So Barry Lindsay, you might want to watch that video because it answers your question right there. Because it would probably be like a 10-minute answer to go through all the steps and the differences between them. But SSDI and SSI are two very different programs. Like I just explained a minute ago, I did explain the differences between SSI and Social Security retirement. Again, very different programs, but yeah. You might just want to check out that video from about a week ago or so. Scroll back and check it out in my video list. You'll find it right there, and I kind of lay it out perfectly in that video. Yeah. 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 Roger Moon. Yeah, I know, right? It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, fixing it blind. Nailed it. Yeah, you're right on with that, Jesse. Good call. Yeah. Kathy, hello. Thanks for being here. Maria, you're welcome. Thank you for the message. Maria is saying, thanks for always helping us out. Yeah, you're welcome. Miss Mary B. Kibbins, you said, is there a specific website you can go to find all of the programs for states? Not a specific website that I can think of off the top of my head, but if you just do a simple internet search and just type in something like state stimulus check programs, you'll probably find a list. There's about 10 different states right now that are offering stimulus checks on the state level or other types of stimulus programs. Not necessarily stimulus checks, but maybe like emergency pay or like hero pay or first responder pay, teacher pay, all kinds of different pay out there for different groups of people. Yeah. Barb 136 or something. You said your name is Sonia. Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. That's good to know. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, Linda. Yeah, thank you for the nice messages. I'm seeing these here. Yvonne, thank you so much for the nice message. Hey, no worries at all. I get it. People have a lot of questions. I want to do what I can to answer all the questions, or as many as I can, as you can tell, right? Just trying to do what I can to answer as many questions as possible. So, Yvonne, thank you. Yeah. Charles Hopkins. Yeah, Charles Hopkins, yeah. Yeah. Survivors beneficiaries, you should get a raise, a cost of living adjustment at least. As far as other raises, we don't know about those yet either. Christina Daniels, you're welcome. Thank you. Adam Rodriguez, hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Adam Rodriguez. Sorry, that's apparently a hard name for me to say. Adam Rodriguez. So yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Fixing it blind. Jesse, you're funny. Yeah. Yeah, Forrest King, thank you. Tammy Lopez, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mary Smith, hey. Margie, hey. Pat Worthington, yeah. Baby's growing. Yeah, she's a lot of fun, right? So, yeah, she's really fun. Actually, unfortunately, we just found out yesterday that she is very much allergic to peanuts. So, she had an appointment yesterday, and peanuts are not a good thing. So we need to get rid of all the peanut butter products in our house. So if you're a family member and you're watching, be aware that you're probably going to get some jars of peanut butter here real soon. So yeah, that's unfortunate, kind of sad, but you know, we'll get through it. It's okay. Not a problem. I mean, it obviously could be way worse, but yeah, we just can't even have anything like that in our house anymore. So we have to get rid of everything peanut related. Yeah. Holly _ Ria. We won't be losing any income? No, you shouldn't be. Yeah, well, yeah, you shouldn't be losing any income as in your benefits are not going to be reduced. That shouldn't be happening, but yeah, no, your income's not going to be reduced. Yeah. Calvin Monroe, hey, thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay. Melissa says, watch your mailbox for Social Security notices. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but maybe you're talking about maybe like the COLA raise or things like that. Yeah, typically those are sent out in December. But yeah, there could be more notices coming between now and then. Yeah. Yep. Barbara Petty, thanks for being here. Great to see you. Yeah, who's this? Jonathan, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, who's this? Tammy Lopez. She says, this is your first live. Hey, thanks for being here. It's great. It's always fun to connect with everybody live in these live streams. I know. I want to do more of them. It'd be awesome. I'm trying to do as many as I can lately. But yeah, thanks for being here, Tammy. Oh, yeah. Matthew says, we've gone 2.5 hours before. Yeah, I know. In fact, what's actually interesting, March of last year, March of 2020, Corey and I did a 12-hour live stream. Yes, 12 hours. We started at 8 a.m. and we wrapped it up at 8 p.m., 12 hours. In fact, Fixing It Blind, Jesse, who's in here right now, he was there for us, or with us, for the majority of that live stream. It's a real thing. It's still here on the channel, in fact. We did all kinds of things. The day before, we wrote up an agenda, an itinerary, kind of like a whole schedule of what we were going to do that day, because we thought, what are we going to do for 12 hours? So we had an agenda, and basically what we did all day is we had all kinds of different activities. It was kind of fun. Yeah, so 12 hours, we did it. So, but yeah, that was the longest live stream that we've ever done. Yeah. Jason Arterio, I think is your last name. Hey, thanks for being here. Great to see you. Yeah. Yeah, Audrey, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Tammy May from Mississippi, thanks for being here. Eddie. That's a good question. May, I think is your last, or I think is your name. You said, will Congress get paid if the government shuts down? That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure the answer on that. I'm just being totally real with you. I'm not really sure. I would imagine they probably still get paid because that's just what they do, right? There's always a loophole for Congress, right? It seems like they always get something. Yeah. Yeah. Who's this? Julia is asking, how's the baby doing and how's the wife? They're doing great. Yeah, we have a lot of fun together. Yeah. So everybody's doing very well. It's a really fun time right now. Yeah. Francis Michaels asking Ssdi increase. Well, as of right now, we just look at the cost of living adjustment for the only increase that we're looking at for Ssdi specifically as of right now. But as just with everything, there are other proposals out there to raise Social Security benefits, things like this. But we have not heard anything about those in quite a few months now. So we'll have to see if something else comes up, if we get another update on that. But as of right now, Ssdi, we could probably just be looking at the cost of living adjustment early next year. So again, we don't know what that's going to be quite yet for about another month from now until Social Security announces it. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Diana Stump, maybe? Sorry. Diana Stump with an F at the end. Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But anyway, checking in from Germany. Wow, thank you. That's so cool, right? Yeah, checking in. But yeah, it would be really nice to get additional raises and additional relief. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eva, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Yep. Hello from West Virginia. Eva from... Yep. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Curtis Grimm says, hey, I've been a member of your channel for quite a while now, and he loves stopping by and watching the videos, so thank you, Curtis. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've seen you around a lot. I've seen your comments on a lot of the videos. Yeah, so Curtis, I've seen your name a lot. You are certainly someone that I've noticed around on the live streams and, you know, in the comment section, so cool. Thanks, Curtis. I really do appreciate it. Eugene, sorry, Eugene, you know who you are. Sorry, I always get confused on how to pronounce your last name, but Eugene Sr. I know is at the end. So anyway, Eugene's been around a very long time. Thanks, Eugene. It's great to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah. Charles Hopkins, thank you. That's such a nice message. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Someone said it's buffering. Uh-oh. We know what happens when it starts to buffer. It all of a sudden just kicks me off and says, that's enough. Get out of here. Courtney C. Hey, great to see you. Thanks for checking in. Always nice to see Courtney C around. Thank you. Yeah. Ty Hamlin, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Kim Sullivan is all excited that I said your name. You're welcome. Yeah, I answered your question quite a while ago, so I hope you saw it earlier than just right now. But yes, Kim Sullivan, thanks. I really do appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Yeah. Yeah. Fixing It Blind is talking about somebody trying to be me and stealing my name. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of scammers out there continuing to steal my name and my picture, asking you to call, text, chat, or message them. By the way, never ever fall for that. That is not me. Yes, so yeah, there's a lot of people stealing my pictures. In fact, yesterday, Corey and I went on a little rampage and we reported a bunch of people to YouTube, and they actually deleted them. So simply because people are stealing. Now what they're doing is not only are they taking my name and my picture, but they're stealing my videos. They're downloading my videos and they're re-uploading my videos on their own channel. So this is my only channel. This is the only place where I actively upload content. So if you see my videos somewhere on a different channel, report them, please. Report them. So anyway, we just reported a bunch of people yesterday. Yeah, Kathy, thanks for being here from, I think you said New York City. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cherries, you're asking, hey, I talk a lot about real estate. Yeah, so you know, yeah, anyway, So Cherries, you're saying, hey, I talk about real estate. Yes, you know what I started doing? Starting in August, I decided to start uploading every night at 10 p.m. Central Time, some kind of like money or investing or real estate type of video, simply because I do know that there are a lot of you here that are interested in that. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to upload those videos late so that those people who are interested can watch them, but yet those people who are not interested can just pass them by. It's not really a big deal. So that's why I've been uploading those money type related videos, money, investing, real estate, crypto type videos in the evenings at 10 p.m. But the question was, I talked about real estate. How can you get real estate if you are somebody living on like SSDI or SSI or you're homeless, things like that? Believe it or not, to invest in real estate, you actually don't need any money. Of course, a lot of people do think that, yes, you need a lot of money and you need to have deep pockets and you need to have a big network of people to invest in real estate. You really don't. You can actually invest in real estate with zero money. There's a lot of different ways out there that you can invest in real estate. I mean, for example, you could acquire a property with like a contract for deed or owner financing or a lease option, things like this, or sandwich lease option. There's all kinds of different things out there where you can acquire real estate with literally no money down. So you can get properties basically tied up with contracts, and then you can flip the contracts and get like thousands of dollars at one time. So of course, I'm not going to get into all the details here. It's a huge topic, but essentially the premise behind it is basically tying up a property with a contract, literally just getting the owner to sign a contract with you, basically saying, hey, I'm going to control this property for like 60 days. And then basically you go out and you sell the contract to an investor for like a lot of money, like a $10,000 profit. So that's how you can do it. Anyway, I can talk about that in separate dedicated videos. I don't want to talk about that here because this is going to be like stimulus and benefit related, but there's a lot of ways. Just look into like owner financing, contract for deed, lease option, sandwich lease option. Search those terms and you'll find a lot of information about that. Dan Man saying, hey, how are you, Corey, and the kid doing? All of us are doing really well right now. So thanks for asking, Dan Man. I love the name, by the way. But yeah, all of us are doing really well. It's a really fun time with the baby. Yeah, we just have so much fun together. Yeah, Ty. Lee Rowe, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. I just want to do whatever I can to help everybody. I'm hanging out, doing whatever I can to help. I know it's a tough time out there. I know it's confusing. I know information is changing rapidly, but I just want to be here for you in any way I can be. Teresa Worley says, your first live? Great. Thanks for being here. This is cool. Yeah, definitely. Mary B, Miss Mary B. Kimmins, I think is your last name. You said you watched the 12-hour, the 12-hour live stream. That's funny, right? Yeah, we did a lot of different activities. We even put the phone in the freezer at one point because it was overheating. So kind of funny. Yeah. Oh, Kim Lackey is here. Kim, it's so great to see you. Kim's been around forever, since like the channel started 3.5 years ago. But yeah, Kim was on the 12-hour live stream as well, and she said it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a really fun time. I'd love to be able to do that again, but realistically, trying to find 12 hours these days is almost impossible. So maybe we can do that at some point again in the future. That'd be so cool. I would love to do that, but it takes a lot of time. Obviously, as you can tell, 12 hours, but there's a lot of planning that goes into it as well. Yeah. Yeah, Stacy, you're welcome. Terminator T, you're welcome. I love your name, by the way. Thanks for being here. Madre is asking, are they still shutting down? We don't know that yet. Technically, a shutdown would potentially start as of October 1st. Yeah. Yeah, Melissa Meyer, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so glad that you watch the videos and start to understand all this stuff. I agree. It's very confusing, right? A lot of things are very confusing. I try to boil it all down into short videos. I try to make my videos under 10 minutes just because I know everybody is limited on time, and I try to make my videos short and sweet, straight to the point. Sometimes they go a little bit longer, sometimes they're a little bit shorter, but I just try to do whatever I can to get all the information that I extract out of all my sources every single day and just kind of pretty much press it all into a short 10-minute or so video each day. So yeah, thanks, Melissa. Yeah. Right. Jesse, I like it. Yeah, that's funny. Lori from San Bernardino. Yeah. Denise says it's the first live stream. Thank you. Thanks for being here. This is cool. M. Brown is saying, why is Congress shutting down? Well, it's not so much Congress necessarily, it's just the government as a whole. They haven't shut down yet, and we don't even know if they will. But as of October 1st, that is the new fiscal year for the federal government. And, as you can believe it, Congress has not hashed out a new federal budget yet for the fiscal year 2022. So, if they don't have that done within the next week, the government could possibly go into a shutdown, or if they don't pass a continuing resolution, which actually the House of Representatives passed last night. So yeah. Yeah. Who's this? Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I apologize. I'm not catching your name, but yeah, thanks for the nice message. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Faye Hansen is asking, can't they just print more money? Well, yeah, they can print more money. In fact, in the last year and a half or so, they've printed about $5.1 trillion. Well, actually more than that, I think. It's a lot, multiple trillions of dollars they've printed. So that's why we're dealing with so much inflation right now, because they keep printing all this money and pumping it out into the economy right now. So, I mean, they're literally taking a bulldozer and piling all this cash out into the economy. So that's why we're seeing so much inflation, because there's more money chasing the same amount of goods and services. That's essentially the definition behind inflation is more money or more money chasing the same amount of goods and services. Right, yeah. Kim Lackley, yeah, right. Squeaky shoes, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. John Garcia, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, hours and hours of research every single day. Yep. Peter Gonzalez. Sorry, I missed where you're from. Peter Gonzalez, checking in. Thank you. You said that you watch my videos every day. Thank you. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Oh, Tammy Lopez says, maybe Corey and the baby and I, all of us can do a live stream together. That'd be awesome, right? That'd be cool. We'd probably only be able to do it for about 10 minutes or so until there might be some screaming or something, but that'd be super fun for as long as it would last, yeah. Jolana, from, yeah, Western New York. Yep. All right. Okay. I see the same comments over and over. There's a couple people that like writing the same comments. Uh-oh. We're buffering again. All right. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So somebody was asking, how can you get SSDI and SSI? Essentially, if your SSDI payment is really low, call Social Security and you might be able to get hooked up with some SSI as well. Provided your income is low, provided your resources are low, you could potentially be getting some SSI as well. So you might want to check that out, but you can call Social Security and talk to somebody there, and they can probably look at your situation and tell you, yeah, you probably could get some, or maybe not. Terry Baker, hi. Yeah. Leslie, Leslie, hello. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's see. It's 8:39. Okay, so we've been on here an hour and 40 minutes. So let's do this. Let's end it there for now. I'll be back in the morning with another video with the latest updates. Whatever happens between now and about 8:30 tomorrow morning Central Time, I'll have those latest updates for you in the morning video. So, of course, yeah, I'll do a bunch more research on that, as I always do every day, but let's leave it here for right now. We're pushing an hour and 40 minutes. I would love to continue, but we do have to stop it at some point, right? So anyway, let's end it right there. Hopefully I can be back again soon with another live stream. I love doing these and connecting with everybody. It's so much fun to just hang out for a while, as long as I can, and just answer questions, just connect with everybody, and do whatever we can. But hopefully I answered a bunch of questions for you in this video. Of course, just doing what I can. If I missed your comments, your questions, again, I totally apologize. I don't do it on purpose. I answer as many questions as I can. As you can see, the chat moves very fast, right? Everybody can see that, right? It's cooking down there. So anyway, yeah, Jesse, thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate it. But anyway, let's leave it there for now. Have a great night, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Stay safe out there. Just remember what... Pyramid. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Pyramid something. You said I'm the best stimulus and advocate reporter. Thank you. That's very nice of you. But either way, you might want to hit the notification bell. That might work as well. Make sure that you're subscribed. If you haven't done that, make sure to subscribe. Pyramid, I apologize, I didn't catch the rest of your name there, but make sure that you're subscribed. You might want to turn on the notification bell, and that might help also with the notifications and making sure that YouTube serves my videos to you, things like that. So check that out. But either way, have a good night, everybody. Thanks so again for being here. I really do appreciate it. We could literally sit here all night long and talk about this stuff, but maybe one of these days we actually will. I don't know. Let's have to see. Maybe it's a mystery. I don't know. But either way, have a good night. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. That's the first time I've said that so far in this video. But either way, I'll be back in the morning with the latest updates. I'll let you know. So we'll end it there for now, and I'll catch you again soon, and hopefully we can host another one of these very, very soon. So enjoy, and I'll catch you again soon. Let's do this. I'm going to unplug this thing. It gets a little bit loud because it starts talking, but let's see. If you want to hear what my phone talks like, all right. All right. Sorry. So this is getting awkward now because the button I usually push is not there, so now I need to find it. Oh, there it is. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you again soon. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Cancel. Button.